What's going on, Graveyard? Welcome back to Riverbend Springs. Now, as you can see, it is still October. It is only a little bit later than what it was when I left you in the previous episode, and that is because while I was waiting for, I guess I wasn't waiting. I was going to take over on Field 6 down here. And I happen to be looking through the menus of these things, and I realized that the cotton is ready to harvest. And if I put it off another month, that's going to put us having to do, that's not the right menu. That's going to put us having to do a lot more work all in 1 month than if we actually just go ahead, do another video in this month, get the field harvested while our worker continues doing these other 2 fields, and then we just keep a flow. So, that's what we're going to do. We are going to rent a harvester and harvest this field. Main problem being, first off, funds. Wrong menu again. So now we're in the right menu. We got to come down here. We need a cotton harvester. We're obviously going to go with the case one because it'll be much cheaper to lease, I can only imagine. Don't have an... Okay, well, I knew that much. I wish it would still tell me at least. But, so we're going to end up grabbing the case. I believe it was like $24,000 that we needed to lease this. And we do not have that. Which means we're going to have to sell some product. We're going to have to sell some of the stuff that we've got stored in order to make some money to fund this. So we will scroll on down here. This is the time-saving stock check mod. It is a great mod. You can find the creator's name in the description. I got it right off of the in-game mod hub. It shows you can see sell prices for everything, or you can hide the things that can't be sold. Obviously, we only care about the things that can't be sold. We could sell all of our wheat not way out of season, just slightly early. We could sell our canola slightly early. But I'm curious. Obviously, it doesn't register that we have parsnips because they're all on the ground. However, doing the parsnips would mean having to get a bucket or renting another piece of equipment. And the parsnips is going to take up a lot more time than what we currently have, seen as it is going on 3:30 in the afternoon. Now we are at 0.5 at the moment. Once work resumes, I will speed that back up to ×5. So I'm kind of leaning towards the canola, mainly because it's what we have the least of. I mean, granted, it's not what we're going to make the most off of. But let's look at our chart here. The chart tops it out at $21.90, and it is currently at the best price of $20.26. So we are not that far off of that. Let's go ahead and look at what wheat goes for. That tops out at apparently $12.24, and we are sitting with a top value of, it looks like, $10.90. So a bit more off on that. So yeah, I think we're going to sell all of the canola that we've got and hope that's enough money that we can rent the harvester and not go in to debt. Now, actually, I do have to do one thing here. I have to switch back over to this account because I had already transferred the funds before I realized it. So technically, this day's not over. Therefore, we would not have been paid yet. So, that gives us $2,000 more to work with. Hopefully, we can make this work. Alright, and then I will detach that. Then I will lower the weight and detach that. Pick up the weight, and we will come over here and get our trailer. So, hopefully we make enough off of this to cover the cost of the rental. We'll probably sell the cotton rather than store it. But that also presents the issue of moving that. I'm not sure that this tractor is going to lift a cotton bale, which we could just then set it on this trailer and hope that I can balance it the whole way there, which I would hopefully be able to do with some struggle, at least. And then just sell it straight off. Where was that good price? And that is the one thing. Make sure before you empty your silo that you've marked the location on here, because once it's no longer in there, it's gone. And then you got to go to the main menu, which it's not hard. It was 2026. So grain barge terminal 1, which is way over there. So other side of the map with this. So hopefully we make enough, as I'm saying for the third time now, because I get easily distracted. Hopefully we make enough to cover the cost of the rental, and then we can make enough off of the sale of the cotton to then also be able to keep the farm afloat. We are for sure going to have to sell stuff in the coming months. Obviously, we need to be able to pay that worker, which, if it comes down to it, I will finish off. Like, if I finish this stuff up and we are done recording, I will finish off camera the stuff to keep the worker from doing it and therefore costing us money. I also need to change time back. And hopefully we can make it through without going negative. We also have to make sure that we are getting paid for the work. Obviously, we can give Walter a break if he can't afford to pay us this month. He can pay us next month, which would then make it so that he'd have to pay us $4,000 next month, assuming there's work for us to do next month. We're not going to make Walter pay us when there's no work to do. However, we are taking care of the cows, so maybe on months where all we have to do is go over and you're going to take your time pulling out in front of me. If you're going to commit to it, then commit to it and just fully pull out in front of me. So maybe we, on months where all we're doing is literally going over there and taking care of the cows, maybe it's like $250, just to keep us as like on call kind of thing for the month, which I feel like is, it's not going to do a whole lot to help us, but I can't justify saying that Walter's paying us $2,000 to sit at home and do nothing other than just run over for 10 minutes and take care of the cows. All 3 cows that he's got. So I think that's the route we'll go with that. And then hopefully as we get into the next year, there's plenty of work to do and we can continue to make money leading up to the eventual drop of a map in which we will transition the series to, which will see us liquidating our assets here, that being the small property and house assets, whatnot. We'll probably keep the truck and move to a new location to buy a farm, as that is the whole goal in this, is we are trying to go from being a farm manager to being a big scale owner, or a large scale owner. It's different than a rags to riches, so I didn't want to call it that, and putting farm manager to large scale owner is just too much and a mouthful for a title. So I've not really marketed it as that, other than just saying it in the descriptions. But that is what the goal of this is. We've gone over how contracts will work in other videos, or in another video. That being that we can only do contracts with machinery that we own. We cannot borrow Walter's machinery. We have to own the machinery, and in order to own the machinery, we have to have the money to buy the machinery. Now, outside of liquid, as far as liquid assets go for our accounts, we have, I believe, 11,000. Just over. The 13 that's about to go up is Walter's accounts, which I should make sure that that is, in fact, yes. Okay. So yeah, there's the funds. I guess we have 13,000. So that's obviously not enough to buy a tractor and anything else that would be required to do contract jobs outside of helping Walter, which is our main job. Alright, so the canola brought us in $11,124. That puts us just under $24,500. Knowing that we're going to have to pay the workers still, I don't think that's enough. So we are probably going to have to sell a load of wheat as well. We will save the rest of the wheat. I'll stop twice next time. We'll save the rest of the wheat, but we are going to have to sell one load in order to make this happen. So with that being said, I'm not going to ramble through another drive. I will catch up with you guys when we sell the wheat. Alright, so we are arriving here at the bin. I forget what this location is called. Let me just stop a second. Nope. It is the grain river silo. We have 8,000 liters of wheat. And let's see what we get for it. Alright, so we got basically $87.50. We got 8,752. Our worker just stopped, so I'm guessing they ran out of either seed or fertilizer. I believe it'd probably be the solid fertilizer. So we will have to take care of that when we get back. And then we will get the cotton harvester and get started on that. We also did pay the worker while I was driving back to the farm. That's $200. Seems like it's $200 for the hour. I don't know if we had another worker in there. I do not recall. But $200 an hour is steep. Nevertheless, I will catch up with you guys back at the farm. Alright. Let's get this seed and fertilizer down to the worker. Oh, don't fall off the front. Where are they at? They're over here. So this has not been planted yet. We can drive out on it. I mean, I guess it's just been planted, so I think we could drive on it either way. But we will get out of this tractor. We will have to get into this one. Start it up. Refill the seeder. Yeah, it was definitely the fertilizer, which doesn't need because we're planting a cover crop. But it thinks it needs it. I guess I should have checked if it would work without it. I don't know if it will. It'd be nice if it did. But I don't know. Hopefully this doesn't start over. It's going to start over. No? Okay. Cool. So we will park this probably just down here for now. No, I'll take it over. We'll put this over by that shed over there. And then I will see you guys at the store. Alright, so we are at the store here to lease the vehicle. It is $9,700 base cost plus $4,850 per day and $10,185 per hour. So hopefully we can get this done in a timely manner. All right. So we got it fired up and we need to get moving immediately. There's no time to waste, as that has taken the farm's account down to just over $8,400. And we still have to pay the other worker, and we got to get paid out of that. And Walter probably doesn't want to go negative. So we got to make sure that that doesn't happen today. Oh, come on. You could have shot that gap easily. I could have jump cut this, but the field is right over here once we get through onto this next road. So I didn't feel like I needed to. And I'm going to be doing the harvesting, so it would have been a couple seconds of a jump cut. We'll just stop here, block traffic. We'll unfold this harvester. While that's doing that, I'll turn on the steering assist. How does that look? No super short. Yeah, we'll go with. Nope, not. That was the wrong thing. Let's look at that. No, we're still gonna end up with. Yeah, no matter how we slice it, we're gonna end up with a super short row on this section here. So we'll just stick with 2. We will turn the harvester on, grab our path, and away we go. We are harvesting cotton. Okay, so $71 in wage payment for that hour. Now, I know they were stopped for a little bit, so maybe it's $100 an hour, but I didn't have a worker going for the full, or I didn't have 2 workers going for the full hour last time. So I'm not quite sure what the pay scale is or what the pay rate is. But we just know that we gotta keep money in the account to be able to pay these workers. Also, I hope we don't get more than 1 bale off of this. I would be completely fine if we came in underneath 1 bale. Like just a partial bale. But with that being said, I will catch you guys on the other side of this time lapse.
Wintertime is the perfect time to hit up the slopes and do a little end is coming. It's time to die. The end. Come on, Big Jack, Jack Frost. He's coming. Big Jack, Jack Frost. He's coming. Jack Frost. Jack Frost. He's coming. Jack Frost. He's coming.
Alright. So, it looks like we're going to end up with just over 1 bale. Because I don't think we're going to finish this row before we're full. If we could finish all of this field, which it's not going to happen, we're going to have just over 1 bale, which is incredibly annoying. That's so close. Yep. There's that much left. Unload baler. I can't wait to have like 5% in this and have it spit out a full bale like that. Alright, so we'll close the back. Also, I noticed the worker stopped. I didn't notice when it stopped. I just noticed that it had stopped. I'm sure you noticed in the time lapse when I enlarged the minimap, because that was when I realized it had stopped. I'm going to try and start it again after this with not putting any more fertilizer in. If that doesn't work, I am going to just try running it by myself off camera without any fertilizer, and if that doesn't work, then I'll have to break down, buy more fertilizer to plant a crop that's being used as fertilizer, which I did not. I realized what was going on after I was done recording. It was weird. I don't even remember what I was doing. It was just some random day. It was like, wait a minute. So, oh, we're not even at 10%. We're at 1%. And we have to unload this finished bale. But, so yeah, hopefully we can finish that on our own without having to spend more money on fertilizer for a crop that's going to be fertilizer. But we'll find out. So we can hop over there. I will return the harvester now that we're done with it. Let's start this up. Turn the lights on. Will the worker start without fertilizer? They will. Is it planting? It's planting. I'm not saying that I'm a smart person, but I should have been smart enough to figure that out beforehand. The fact that it took me this long to do to like not run it with solid fertilizer for a crop that's going to be used as a fertilizer. Not my brightest moment. We're just going to go ahead, take these seeds back up top. They're not going to need them down here. They're still at like 90-something%. More than enough to finish this field. Hopefully we can put this in the seeder afterwards, though, so that we don't have to keep this pallet just chilling around. We are going to have to try and lift that heavy bale with this tractor. I don't think it's going to work, which means I'm going to have to try and find a way to get creative, because I don't want to use the super strength to do it, but the farm can't afford the trailer. Like, we can't afford what we're going to need just to move one bale. So if it means bending the rules a little bit to put one bale on our little trailer here, I'm gonna do it. No, we go on that side. Because then we'll take the front completely off. So let's line that up. Like so. What am I stuck on? Oh, stuck on the post. Okay, well, it can sit here then. I think I put that trailer too far back. And I would normally have it between these other posts, but it can sit there. The rain can run. Is that a gutter? Yeah, that looks like it's a gutter, so it should be fine. It'll just slightly get rained on. Wait, what am I doing? I need those. How am I supposed to lift a bale without them? I could cut this all out. But I'm going to leave it in because I am far from perfect when it comes to this game. So I don't need to... No amount of editing is going to tell anybody different, but I don't need to try and hide it either. Can I hook this trailer up? I mean, it looks like I should be able to. Oh, I love that. Cool. Alright, let's get more lights. I hate working in the dark in this game. But we're going to go get these bales and see where we can take them to sell. Because we need to get some funds in this account. I'm sure it's the worst time to sell them since it's the time to harvest them. But we need to do something for some money, and I don't want to store these 2 bales. Especially the one that's like 200 liters. That just happens to be the same size. So we will pull off here. The wildest part is that I'm going to try and put both of these on here without reconfiguring the trailer to be a flatbed. But I don't even think I'm going to get this big one lifted. So I don't think that we're going to have to worry about doing it this way. If I can push it, I might be able to work something out. Alright. 20,000 liters. Is there a way? No. Oh, no. There is no way. Like I said, I didn't think so. I'm assuming I can probably push it. Oh, we'll go low again. I can not even push it. So we are going to put the weight on the front real quick. Let's go where I can see. Lower the weight. Detach that. Spin-a-rooney. If you know, you know. Oh, overshot it. We'll pick that back up. And we will rehook to our trailer. And, oh, hello. I'm gonna have to ask everybody to look away real quick. Hope you're looking away. Alrighty. Let's try it. Nope. Come on. Okay, fine. Let me pick it up from back here so that I can see what I'm doing. I hope you're still looking away, because this has been ugly. It hasn't been very long, but it has been ugly. I'm gonna stay. Probably not. I need to pick that up from further back. I also should have reconfigured this trailer for bales at least so that it was flat. Alright, I sincerely hope everyone is still looking away. Okay, you can open your eyes. So some aliens came in, and surprisingly, they didn't take a cow, and they didn't take me. They didn't do anything except stack these bales up like this for me. Now we need to figure out where we can take them. The rope maker. Oh my god, I know where that is too. That is a long drive. I was really hoping we could take it like that. The animal dealer for some reason. I was thinking we could maybe take them there. But no. They gotta go to the rope dealer. Now, I'll go to this map instead. We are here. We're right here. The rope maker is down here. Which means we've got a long trip ahead of us trying to keep these balanced. Not to mention that I still got to get out of this field. Okay. So far, so good. You know what? We'll go this way, and we'll take the ferry across. And hope that we don't lose one of these bales into the water. Alright. I'm going to time-lapse this, just because I'm going to have to take it slow. So, enjoy the time-lapse. Hopefully they don't fall off, or I'll have to call for the aliens to come back again. And I won't be able to tell you to cover your eyes. So if you see them fall off, you know, just cover your eyes and give it a little bit, and then you can open them again, and just we'll just all agree that it was aliens. Alright, we are just about arriving here at the rope maker. Did you guys see that postal van just blow my doors off? It was wild. Alright, let's get turned in here. Nice and easy. Let's not have to have the aliens help us again. Nice and easy, nice and easy. like we sell around the back side. Alright. Alright. So that actually helped out a lot. I was not aware that cotton was that good. I mean, I guess I could have done the math, but yeah. So what was that? What did that total end up being? Where's our finances? 76. I guess we had other stuff in there too, didn't we? Yeah, we had 2 other things in there, but nope, that is sold bales. So that is the stuff. That is just the cotton, because they're so for the canola and the wheat, we brought in $20,267, and for these, basically the one full bale, it was like we had 20,200 something liters. We brought in $76,659 for Walter's farm. That's going to conclude this episode. We got paid by Walter again. Even though it was just the money that we had been given, we gave it back because I did it too early. Now we have that back. So our total after the month of October is up to $15,879. I believe this is episode 5 in the books. With that being said, though, if you want to support my series here and my channel, you can like the video, subscribe. Subscriptions help, lets you stay up to date with when the new episodes are coming out. Trying to get on somewhat of a set days schedule for when I drop them, but I stream on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I'm trying to stagnate video uploads. I would like to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I don't know if I can produce and edit enough content with my time that I have to do this in between my streaming schedule, my work schedule, everything else, and be able to get the videos out at a steady pace if I do 3 days instead of just 2. So we're figuring things out right now, but I believe this one will come out on Monday, and the last one came out on Friday. So if you've made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. And I do hope that you stick around because this series is just getting started. I have no plans on canceling it. The lack of viewership to this point does not bother me. I am going to keep pushing forward and hope that eventually more people start to watch and we can grow from there. But with that being said, until the next one, have a good one.